आज की तेज धूप और पोल्यूशन से सिर्फ 10 मिनट बाहर जाने से चेहरे पर डार्क स्पॉट्स आ
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Hello boys, we are live again. The Cyber Age CSGO Championship powered by iGen Gaming. It's gonna be Team Rockers against Team Bottless, and the pistol round has started. The terror side looks to take on A side. They complete execute and they are rushing in now. And PHS taking down Catalysm, MSK with the trade kill. And now the bomb plant is coming. There's gonna be a retake from the CTs, and the CTs are taking heavy damage. It's gonna be the use of the utility. And a nice shot. Well played by the terrorist side, taking on the first pistol. It's gonna be a force buy by the cities. It's look like the CTs are taking them at control and they have gunshot. And the guy in the nest has spotted. The terrors have entered the B side. PS5 with great double kill. And Neo cannot do anything against the heavily armored PHS. Third round coming up, guys. It's gonna be full eco on the CT side and buy on the terror side. Fraud is looking too good on the T side. And the terrorist and MSK with a great pistol kill onto wall. The terrorist and the guy Sofyan pushing B apart. He's gonna gather the info and he missed the shot. What are you doing, Sofyan? The terrorists have full control of the B side and the bomb is planted now. It's gonna be Neo and MSK taking on the whole terror side. And Neo would be going down to Pro King. Looks like MSK is saving his scout rifle. And MSK is looking for some exit kills now. The score lines is 0-3 in the favor of Bottless. Now it's a complete buy on both sides. And Catalysm with a great kill on Ford. Carried by Sofyan. Neo taking heavy damage. And Neo with a kill on PHS and Catalysm on to Pro King. A 1v5. It looks like Catalysm knows what's up. And he would be taking down Krogan. A great round by Team Rockers. Only losing one guy. And again, it's a buy on both the sides. And a great kill by MSK onto PHS. Neo taking some damage. And Catalysm on a great spot. And Sofyan with a kill on Wall. Followed by Catalysm on Pro King and MSK with a great shot on Krogan. Now it's a 1v4 situation. And Neo with a kill on Fraud. It's 2-3 in favor of Bottlist. The CT side seems to be so powerful on their buy rounds. The T's are now on a force buy and the CTs are heavily armored. It looks like it's gonna be a B rush from the terrorist. Nice kill by Sultan onto Fraud. Again, a double kill by Sultan. PSH with the great digs. A double kill by PHS. Great shots. The bomb is now planted. It's a 3v3 situation. Let's see, and Catalysm on PSH. It's a great kill. Krogan falling. 1v2 situation now. And a great kill by Neo on to Volley, and the defuse is coming up. A nice retake by the CTs, tying the scoreline with 3-3. Gonna be a buy round from both the teams, and the CTs looks like they are heavily favored in this map. They are performing really well. And PSH onto Catalysm, a great kill traded by Neo. This look like it's an A hit by the terrorists. And Pro King gets the kill on MSK, which is traded by Sofyan onto Fraud. And Neo with another on Krogan. It's a 2v3 situation now.
Counter-terrorists win.
Gonna be a force buy on the terrorist and full buy on CT. It seems to be a B rush and forward onto Sofyan. And Sultan with the double kill. Krogan falling up. Let's see. And great kill by Catalysm and Neo onto Krogan and Wall, and MSK on PSH. The CT side is looking dominant in this map right now. Catalysm with 7 kills, Neo with 7, Sofyan with 4, Sultan with 4, and MSK with 5. The terrorist side is struggling right now. Gonna be a complete buy on both the sides. It seems confusing with the T side. Now it's too much clear that they're executing the A side. The terrorists are entering the A side now. Fraud with a great kill onto Sufyan. And Catalysm. Volley with a great kill on Catalysm. Krogan with a great kill on Neo. Now MSK in a 1v3 situation. Let's see what MSK can do in this situation. And he's gonna go down to volley. A great round by the terrorist side. A 5-4 scoreline. It's a double off setup on the T side. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what MSK can do. And volley traded the kill onto MSK. It's a 4v4 situation. This T side seems to take the B side. This seems like they wanna go B side and execute it. A fraud with a great headshot onto Catalysm. Man oh man, this guy is waking up now. Sufyan onto a kill on fraud. And the terrorists are now executing the B side. It's gonna be a call on the CT. And Proking with a great op shot. And Proking with a double kill onto Sultan and Sufyan. Man oh man, what a match. It's a 1v3 situation. Neo against Volley, Proking and Krogan. Let's see what Neo can do. It looks like Neo saving his op. And not a bad choice at this time, as the 3 terrorists are heavily armored. He doesn't have any choice rather than saving his op and his utility. Terrorists win. And the scoreline is again tied 5-5. And a great pistol kill of Catalysm onto Proking. And MSK following up onto Fraud with a great dig. And what is this T side up to? What do they want? And volley onto MSK. And Neo onto volley. A great kill by Neo, trading the kill of MSK. And the 2 remaining terrorists looks to take the B side now. They are walking up slowly onto the B side, and the CTs have no idea what they are up to. The terrorists are now entering the B side, and Krogan with a great kill on Sufyan. Now it's a 2v3 situation in the favor of CT side. And PSH onto a great headshot on Sultan. It's a 2v2 situation now. Krogan onto a Neo. And it's a double kill by Krogan, giving the lead to the terrorist side. The scoreline is 5-6 now in the favor of Botless. It's a full buy on the CT side this round. 13th round on its way. Looks like the terrorist side wants to execute on the A side. It's a 3-man stack on the A side. Let's see what the terrorists can do against the heavily armored CTs. Looks like they're trying to fake. And the CTs have rotated on the flash. MSK on a kill onto PSH. Good headshot by MSK, and it's an A execute by the terrorist. A nice kill of Fraud onto Catalysm. The CTs are now rotating back to A side. Man oh man, what a fake it was. Neo onto Fraud, trading the kill. It's a 3v4 situation now. Neo with a great double kill onto Poking and Krogan, following up by MSK with a great headshot onto Volley. And the round goes to CT, tying up the scoreline 6-6.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
It's a full buy on the terrorist and the CT side. Now let's see which comes on the top. It's a battle between the gladiators. It's a great match to see. And we welcome all the viewers that are joining now. And the terrorist looks to execute on the B side. Sultan with a kill on Frog. Followed by Sufyan on to PS Edge. Traded. MSK with a great burn. MSK with a double. On to Poking and Volley. It's a 1v3 situation now. Let's see what Krogan can do. He's taking heavy damage. And Catalysm on to a great shot on to Krogan, giving the lead to the CT side. The scoreline is 7-6 in the favor of Rockers. It's a Parsh. And looks like it's a wrong buy on the terrorist side. It's a force buy on the terrorist side, and looks like they are not executing actually. They wanna go, and Neon to great headshot on PSH. What terrorists are actually doing is hard to understand now. And it's a 3-man stack on the A side by the CTs. It looks like now they are entering the A side in any moment. A kill goes in the favor of CT. Catalysm onto Rogue and MSK onto Poking. Neo with a great dot shot onto Fraud. It's a 1v5 situation now. Wally against the 5 heavily armored CTs. Let's see what he can do. Just cracking some bullets. Wally onto kill on Catalysm, and Neo trading up the kill. It's a 8-6 scoreline in the favor of Rockers, and it's a buy on the terrorist side now. The CTs are looking too good on this map, and Catalysm on to a kill on volley. And PSH trading up the kill onto Neo. It's now a 4v4 situation with equal utility and gunpower on both the sides. MSK taking heavy damage, followed by Sufyan, and PSH onto a great kill on Sufyan. And the terrorists are sneaking up, and the position was unexpected. Sultan with a kill on Ford, traded by Pro King, and what a round by the terrorist side. Double kill by PSH, followed by Sultan. And it's 8 to 7.5 in the favor of Rockers. It's a great hop by the CTs as well as the Ts. And unpause might be coming up anyway, guys. We welcome the viewers that are joining now. It's Bottlist versus Team Rockers. Enjoy the show, guys. And the unpause just came in. Bottlist would be playing as City and Rockers as Terracide. It's 8 to 7.5 in the favor of the Ts that are Rockers. Smoke's raining in on the A side. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. It looks like the score line is tied with 8 to 8. And it's an SMG buy on the CT side and pistol and eco on the terrorist side. It would be a great headshot by MSK if he would have hit that bullet. Catalysm taking heavy damage, followed by Neo. A great kill by volley onto Neo, traded by MSK with a great headshot onto Pro King and PSH on Sufyan. It's gonna be a 4v3 situation. Sultan with a great headshot onto walls. It's a 2v2 situation now. And Krogan with a kill on MSK. It's Sultan versus Krogan and PSH now. Let's see what Sultan can do. It seems that the CTs very well know what Sultan is up to. Looks to execute on the B side. The Molly blocked them. They're not scared of anything. They're rushing in now. Great kill, a double kill by Krogan onto Catalysm and Sufyan. Followed by Fraud and poking with a third kill. Now let's see what Neo can do against the 5 heavily armored. And he just faked and planted the A side. A great fake by Neo.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
The scoreline is 10-8 in the favor of the CTs that are botless. And now it's a complete buy on the terror side. Now let's see what the terrorists can do. Looks like the terrorists are entering the A side now. Fraud with a kill onto MSK. A great headshot. Volley following up. And PSH with a great headshot onto Sultan. Fraud with a double kill. And Fraud with a triple. A nice P250 headshot onto Sufyan. And the scoreline is 11-8 in the favor of CTs. The CTs are looking too dominant now. It's gonna be 3 Deagle, a P250 and a CZ75 buy onto the terrorists against the heavily armored CT. Neo kill onto Frog. PSH with a double kill. PSH with a quad! Man, what the hell are you doing, PSH? Leaving behind Sultan with just a deagle again, 4 heavily armored CTs. PSH with the great quad kill onto this round and poking with the final kill onto Sultan. The scoreline is 12-8 in the favor of CTs. It's gonna be a buy on the terror side and Fraud taking heavy damage. It looks like MSK gave a leg shot onto Frost. The terror side are executing on the A side now. Sultan onto a great kill on Fraud. PSH with the double onto Sultan. PSH with the triple. Neo trading up. Man, what are these terrorists doing right now? The CT side is looking too much dominant right now. And Wall with a great shot onto MSK. Leaving and poking with the shot, with the headshot onto Neo. It's gonna be 13-8 in the favor of CTs. The CTs are looking too dominant onto the terror side right now, and it's gonna be a buy on the terror side. It's gonna be a full buy. Let's see what they can do now. This match seems to be a war between these two gladiators, and Wall with a great op shot onto Wall with a double kill. What are these CTs? What are these terrorists doing? Wall with a triple kill and Wall with the quad in this round. And it's gonna be a partial buy on the terror side. The CT side is looking too much dominant, and Sultan with a great kill onto Fraud. It's a 4v5 situation in the favor of terrorists. The CT sides are just 2 rounds away from winning the first map of the best of 3 series. And Sultan with another great kill, which was traded by PSH. And Sultan with a triple kill. Man, this guy is waking up lately. Walled with a great shot onto Sultan. His streak came to an end. It's gonna be a 3v2 situation in the favor of terrorists. The bomb has been planted, and Neo with a great headshot onto Krogan. It's a 1v3 situation, and the round goes in the favor of the T's, with the scoreline 14-9 in the favor of Botlist. Neo with the kill onto poking. PSH taking heavy damage. Now let's see. It's a 4v5 situation. Sufyan with a great headshot onto Krogan, followed a double kill by Fraud. Now it's a 1v2 situation, it's a doable situation. Now let's see what Fraud can do. Fraud with a 1v1 situation now. It's gonna be a buy on both the sides now. The terrorist side is waking up lately. Neo with the great headshots, followed by MSK. These two are single-handedly taking on the CT side. And it would be a connected take. Wall with a great shot onto MSK. Traded by Neo onto Wall. Neo with a double. It's a 3v4 situation now in the favor of the terrorists. Krogan with a kill on to get them. It's a 3v3 situation. Now let's see what both the teams can do. Krogan with a great headshot onto Neo. And what was Krogan doing? Sufyan was in front of him. Sufyan with a kill onto Krogan. It's a 2v2 situation now. It's looked like PSH heard the guy running into market. He gave the call, I guess. And now the CTs seems to know what's going on. And PSH with a great kill onto Sultan. It's a 1v2 situation on the favor of CTs. And Sultan with a great kill onto PSH. It's a 1v1 situation now. Sultan doesn't know the position of the guy. Now let's see what Sultan can do. It's gonna be a straight defuse by Pro King. Sultan cannot do anything due to this Molotov, and the round goes in the favor of the CTs. It's a 15-10 score line. The CTs are one round away from match point. It's gonna be a partial buy. It seems it's a partial buy, but it also doesn't seem. The CTs are one round away from taking map 1 of this best of 3 series. The Terror seems to be executing on the A side. Now let's see what they do. And they are rushing now. Let's see what the CTs can do. And Wall and Fraud with a kill onto Sultan. Catalysm trading him up. Wall with a great headshot onto Neo PSH with a double. And the round goes in the favor of CTs. The CTs took the first map. And we are going live with the second map, that is Cash. Rockers will be on the CT side, taking on the Bottlers which are on T side. We welcome all the viewers that are joining in now. iGenTV welcomes you, boys. Stay tuned, there's more action coming now. And the CT, and a great dink on to Catalysm by Fraud. The terrorist looks to control mid. And they are getting up highway now. It seems they, and Neo, MSK Catalysm, Neo with a double kill. The CTs are looking dominant in this pistol. A double kill by Neo followed by a double kill at MSK. It's a 1-0 scoreline in the favor of the CTs. It seems like the terrorist wants to rush A side as 4 guys. And a great backstab by Neo. Catalysm onto kill on PSH and Neo. MSK with a double kill onto Fraud and Pro King, followed by Neo with the kill on Walls. It's a 2v0 scoreline in the favor of CTs now. It's a straight B rush by the terrorist side. Sufyan onto kill on Pro King. Sultan with the double kill. Krogan traded. Neo with the third kill. It's a 1v4 situation now. And Neo with the great. And Neo got the headshot by Wally. It was a great shot by Wally. And the CT side looks scared. Wally is overcoming them in this situation. And Sultan with a kill on Volley, but the CT side looked scared that moment. It's a 3-0 scoreline in the favor of CTs, and now the terrorists are buying up. It's a full buy on both the sides. Now let's see what the terrorists can do against the heavily armored CTs. It looks like Pro King is going for the body wall bang, and let's see if he can hit it or not. He didn't. Man, Pro King, you have much to learn, boy. Pro King seems to know all the wall banks of this map Cash. He's trying to hit every wall bank, but he's getting failed to take any kill. And MSK kill onto Fraud. It's a 4v5 situation now in the favor of CT. And Sufyan with a kill onto PSZ, followed by Catalysm on Wall. Pro King with a great top shot onto Sufyan. It's a 2v4 situation in the favor of CTs with the scoreline 3-0 in the favor of CTs. And Neo a great headshot onto Krogan. It's a 1v5 situation. Now let's see what Pro King can do. Pro King taking heavy damage. Sultan with a great headshot onto Pro King now. It's a 4v0 situation. The CT side is looking too dominant. It's gonna be a force buy on the CT side with 1 AK, a Tech 9 and 3 Deagles against the fully armored CTs. And Catalysm missing the shot onto the red guy. And Krogan with a great 1 DK onto Catalysm. Traded by Neo onto PSH. It's a 4v4 situation now. Sultan getting a kill and poking with another dig onto Sultan. It's a 3v3 situation. This guy is waking up lately now. It's gonna be an A hit and MSK with a headshot onto Fraud. It's gonna be an A hit by the terrorist. The guy is holding forklift. And MSK with another headshot onto Pro Gang. It's a 1v3 situation. MSK with a triple. Man, this guy is a headhunter. What is he doing? It's gonna be full buy on both the sides. The score line is 5-0. It's confusing, and Volley with a great headshot onto Neo. It's confusing what the terrorists for traded by Catalysm. I beg your pardon. It's a 4v4 situation, and it's confusing, very much confusing what the terrorists are trying to do. And PSH onto great kill on Sultan. It's a 3v4 situation in the favor of the terrorist. Sultan with a kill on PSH, which was traded by Wally onto MSK. It's a 2v3 situation now. The terrorists have got the B side and the bomb is planted now. Let's see what the CTs, and a great nade by Fraud onto Sufyan. It's a 1v3 situation now. Let's see what Catalysm can do. If he does, this would be a retake of century, but he is going for a save. Finally, a round going in the favor of this terrorist. It's gonna be a 5-1 score line. It's still favoring the terrorists. They're in a 4-round lead. It's gonna be a full buy on both the sides. Now let's see what the CTs, how the CTs guy can reply the terrorists back. It seems that the terrorist wants to hit the A side, which is stacked by 3 players. Now let's see if they are able to do this or not. Smoke's coming up on the A side now by the terrorist side. And they are executing this side now. It's a great nade. Neo with a kill on PSH. Fraud trading up. Sultan with a crate on to Krogan. It's a 3v4 situation in the favor of the CTs. Now let's see what the terrorists can do now in this situation. Catalysm with a great kill followed by MSK. Volley with a kill on MSK now. It's a 1v3 situation. Volley with the bomb. And now let's see what Volley can do. Volley with a kill onto Sultan. It's a 2v1 situation. And Volley with a great headshot onto Catalysm. It's a 1v1 situation. Catalysm missing his bullets. It's a great nade. And the nade took down Volley. A great top nade by Sufyan. It's a 6-1 scoreline, still favoring the CT guys. CT are 5 rounds lead. It's gonna be a force buy on the terrorist side with 4 Tech 9s and an AK-47 with 2 flashes. Now let's see how the CTs can tackle this and how the terrorists can reply them back. And it's gonna be a straight B rush. Sufyan with the triple kill and Sultan following up with a headshot onto Frog. It's a 1v5 situation. And still it's Volley against 5 heavily armored CTs. Let's see what Volley can do. It seems Volley is feeling helpless right now. Let's see what he can do. It seems he's saving his AK-47 for the next round. Now let's see if the CTs can hunt him down. And Volley with a great headshot onto Sultan. And finally, Catalysm taking Volley down. It's gonna be a 7-1 scoreline. The CTs are in 6th round lead. It's gonna be a buy on the terrorist side and a buy on the CT side. Both the teams are completely armored. Now let's see what both teams can do. Catalysm taking him damage and Neo taking down walls. It's gonna be a 5v4 situation in the favor of the CTs, which are on 6 round leads. Then the chart. It seems it's an A hit by the turret, and Krogan with a kill onto MSK. Neo with a great headshot onto PSI. Neo with the double onto Fraud. It's a 2v4 situation in the favor of CTs. The bomb will be going down any moment, and the Molotov just blocked the bomb. Neo with the triple kill. Catalysm with the last kill onto Krogan. It's an 8-1 scoreline in the favor of the CTs. Man, Neo is waking up now. It's becoming dominant than the last map. It's just single-handedly taking the terror side. It's gonna be a force buy on the CT and a full buy onto. It's gonna be a full buy on the terrorist and a full buy onto CT. And they are rushing mid. Terrorists are rushing mid. Poking with a headshot. Tech 9 headshot on to Neo. Fraud with a kill on to Catalysm. MSK. It looks like. Man, what the CTs have done. 2 seconds before, it was a 5v5 situation, and after 2 seconds, it's a 3v1 situation. What have they done? And Wall with a great shot onto Sultan. It's an 8-2 situation. This round took, I guess, 20 to 22 seconds. Great shots by the terror side. It's gonna be a full buy on both the sides with an 8-2 scoreline. The terrorists are rushing mid now. They are trying to take the mid control. And And MSK with the kill onto PSH. A great headshot by MSK. Krogan and Sultan both taking heavy damage, and Fraud with the kill onto Sultan. It's a 4v4 situation. And Fraud with another kill onto Sufyan. Fraud with the double in this round. And Fraud with the triple! A great headshot by Fraud onto Catalysm. It's a 4v2 situation now in the favor of the terrorists. So let's see what the CTs can do. MSK with a great kill onto Crook. Fraud with a kill onto MSK. A great headshot by Fraud. Fraud is on a quad kill now. Neo with a kill onto Proking. It's a 2v1 situation. Fraud and Volley against Neo. And Fraud with the ace in this round. What a play by this man. He just came from nowhere and hit an ace against these dominant CTs. It's an 8-3 scoreline now. And we welcome all the viewers that are joining now. iGenTV welcomes you. It's an A push back and a great nade. So two guys, Proking and Fraud. Proking with a double kill, Neo with a nice shot, and Krogan with a double kill. This round took just 12 seconds and it's an 8-4 scoreline in the favor of CTs. The CTs are 4-round lead. It's a complete buy on the terrorist side as well as on the CT side. Catalysm onto an op kill on Fraud. It's a 4v5 situation now in the favor of CT. Krogan with a kill onto Sultan. It's a 4v4 situation now. And PSH with a great headshot onto Sultan. It's a 3v5, it's a 3v4 situation, and now it looks like the terrorists are hitting the B side. Neo with a kill on, Neo with a double kill onto Prokin, and Krogan traded by PSH. It's a 2v2 situation now. Wally taking Molotov damage. Terror seems to be going for this retake. It's a 2v2, it's a doable. Now let's see how CTs can do. And PSH with a great kill on to Catalysm, and PSH with the double, another one to MSK. It's 8-5 scoreline now. The terrorists are waking up. Proking with a double headshot onto Catalysm and Sufyan. It's a 3v5 situation. And Neo with a kill onto PSH. It's a 3v4 situation in the favor of the terrorists. Proking with a kill onto Sultan. It's a 2v4 situation now. Krogan with a kill onto Neo. It's MSK alone against 4 players. And MSK with a great peek. And Fraud taking MSK down with a good headshot. It's a 8-6 scoreline. It's a buy round on both the sides, and the scoreline is 8-6 in the favor of the CTs. The CTs are on 2 rounds lead. And Volley with a great flick onto Sufyan. It's a 4v5 situation. Neo and Volley are heavily damaged. MSK onto a kill on PSH and MSK with the double kill onto Pro King. Pro King taking down Neo and Krogan taking down MSK. It's a 2v3 situation now. It's the last round of the first half. Now let's see who take it.
Bomb has been planted.
The terrorists are heavily damaged. Now let's see what does he. Volley with a great op shot onto Catalysm. It's a 1v2 situation and Volley with the second. It's an 8-7 Stay tuned guys, there is more of the entertainment coming after 10 seconds. Sorry for the inconvenience guys. We'll be going live and the freeze time is over. As you know, the panorama bug has become a nuisance these days. And we are live now. It's an 8-7 scoreline. We welcome all the viewers that are joining in. iGenTV welcomes you. Stay tuned. There is much more entertainment ahead. A great ding, Sufyan with a great kill onto PSH. It looks like the terrorists are taking the A site now. It's a 5v4 situation. Catalysm with a kill onto Fraud. And Volley with a great headshot onto Sufyan. It's a 3v4 situation now in the favor of terrorists. The bomb has been planted. And Volley with another headshot. Volley with a double kill in this round. Catalysm with a headshot onto Volley. Neo with a headshot onto Krogan. Krogan on MSK and Neo with a double kill in this round. Nice plays by this guy. Scoreline is 9-7 in the favor of Rockers that are taking on the CT side that are botless. It's gonna be a force buy on the city side and SMG buy on the terrorist side. Now let's see what the terrorists are up to. It looks like, and Krogan with a great 1D on to Sufyan. Man, Pro King with another, Pro King with another. What the hell is he doing? It's a 2v5 situation in the favor of CTs. Now let's see what Neo and MSK can do. Man, this Krogan has become a deagle god in this map. Neo taking heavy damage followed by MSK. It's a 2v5 still guys. It's a 9-7 scoreline in the favor of Rockers. It looks like Neo and MSK are saving their guns. It's just 30 seconds remain. They have to hit a side, they have to take a decision, and they are looking too much confused. And MSK with a great kill onto PSH. Followed by Neo, great headshot onto Volley. And Pro King with the triple, and Pro King with the god in this round. This guy is in absolute on god mode. It's an 8-9 scoreline in the favor of Rockers. Rockers are 1 round in lead. And Fraud with a kill onto Sufyan. MSK trading up with a great headshot onto Fraud. Catalysm taking heavy damage, and the terrorists are just on eco. There are 2 deagles. It's confusing what the terrorists are trying to do. It looks like they are hitting the A side right now with just 2 deagles and 2 Glock rifles, and PSH with the kill onto Catalysm. PSH with the double onto Sultan. It's Volley with a great headshot onto Neo. It's a 1v5 situation. Volley with the double kill. The scoreline is tied right now, 9-9. It's gonna be 2 deagles and 3 P250s on the D side, and the CT side looks fully armored. Fraud and Volley taking heavy damage. Fraud with a kill, traded by Sufyan onto Fraud. And MSK with a great kill onto Volley. Volley just took down Neo before dying. It's a 3v3 situation now. And it looks like it's doable for the terrorists. PSH taking down Sultan. It's a 2v3 situation now in the favor of the CTs. Krogan with a kill on to Sufyan. It's a 1v3 situation now. And Krogan with a double kill on to Sufyan and MSK. It's a 9-10 scoreline in the favor of CTs, and it's gonna be complete buy on both the sides. Now let's see how the terrorists can reply the CTs back. It seems this Catalysm guy knows all the wall bangs of this map Karaji's map cache. He's trying to hit every single wall bang. Sufyan and Fraud taking initial damage. It's an equal situation on both the sides. The terrorists are taking up, and Sufyan onto great kill on to walls. It's a 5v4 situation now. And MSK with a kill onto Fraud. PSI trading it up. Catalysm onto great kill. Catalysm and Sufyan with a great kills on PSH and poking. It's a 1v4 situation in the favor of the terrorists. It's a 10-9 scoreline in the favor of the CTs, and Krogan with a great op shot onto Sufyan. It's a 1v3 situation now, and Krogan seems to be enjoying this new deagle wave. And MSK with a great kill onto Krogan. The scoreline is tied again, 10-10. And it's gonna be a force by the CT guys. Sufyan taking initial damage and Catalysm with the first blood on to Krogan. PSH trading right and Neo with the kill on to Walt. A PSH with a great headshot onto Neo. It's a 3v3 situation now. Man, this map has become a war between these two gladiators, Rockers and Bottles. They are hitting every shot right now. Proking missing some deagle shots. And MSK with a great headshot onto Proking. It's gonna be a B hit by the terrorist guys. It's a 2v3 situation in the favor of the terrorist. Bomb might be going and bomb is being planted now. And it seems PSH wants to retake. And a great headshot by MSK. MSK is on a double kill right now. And MSK with a brilliant sense. MSK with a kill onto Fraud. MSK with a triple kill in this round. And it's gonna be a pause from the terrorist side. That are Rockers. As I have said already, Panorama bug. It has become a nuisance in these days for the competitive scene. That scoreboard that comes in. It looks like it was a tactical pause by the terrorist side, and now the unpause just came in. It's gonna be a buy on both the sides. The scoreline is 11-10 in the favor of the terrorists, and we welcome all the viewers that are joining now. iGenTV welcomes you. Stay tuned. They're gonna be more fun. And a nice autotronic. And MSK with the first blood onto Fraud. PSH trading it up onto MSK. It's a 4v4 situation. PSH taking heavy nade damages now. It's a 4v4 situation now. And PSH on with a double kill onto MSK and Neo. It's a 3v4 situation in the favor of Cities. Now Catalysm seems to... Sufyan with the kill onto PSH. It's a 3v3 situation. And they're trying to hit the A side right now. Molotov's raining in. Volley with a great shot onto Sultan. It's a 2v3 situation now. Poking with a kill onto Sufyan. It's a 1v3 situation. And Wall with a great double kill on to Catalysm and another guy, I don't really remember the name. And it's, the scoreline is tied right now, 11-11. It's gonna be a buy on both the sides. And this game has become a brawl between these two gladiators. They are not giving up, neither the terrorists nor the CT. It seems the terrorist wants to take the mid control, initial mid control. Fraud is spamming his UMP right now, and the terrorists have given, and the CTs have given away the mid control. The terrorists with full mid control, and now it's up to them where they want. And they are getting into vents. They are in checkers right now. And it looks like the terrorist wants to hit the B site at this moment. And Krogan with a kill on to Catalysm. Let's see what Krogan can do. Sufyan trading up on to Proking. Great headshot. It's a 4v4 situation. Sultan with another Proking. Trading up Proking with a double kill. MSK trading up. It's a 2v2 situation now. Let's see what And Wall with a kill on to Neo. It's a 1v2 situation. Let's see what MSK can do. MSK with a great spray control, taking down PSH. And it's a 1v1 situation. MSK versus Walls. Let's see who reigns supreme now. MSK exactly know where Walls is right now. And a great leg shot by Wall onto MSK. And the nade did it all! A great nade by Wall onto MSK. The scoreline is 11-12 in the favor of the CTs. The scoreline is 11-12 in the favor of the CTs. The T side is on Deagle by. It's gonna be 3 Deagles, 2 Glocks with the heavily armored CT. Sofyan taking the initial damage, Prod taking the kill onto Sofyan, and Prod taking a heavy damage, poking on to Sultan. Capitalism with a great 1 dig on to poking. And it's not enough, boys, you have to do more. Poking with a great headshot, Capitalism with a double kill in this round. It's a 2v3 situation. MSK with a deagle, MSK with a kill onto Prod. The 2v2 situation is doable now. You never know what this guy MSK is capable. When he got the dig, MSK is gonna get picked up by PSH. It's a 1v2 situation now. And PSH with the double kill. It's gonna be 11-13 now in the favor of Bottleless. What is he trying to do? He's just going forward and backward, forward and backward. What is he? It's gonna be 11-13 scoreline in the favor of Bottleless, and it's gonna be a buy on both the sides. Now let's see what the terrorists can reply with. Sofyan taking initial damage from proking. And Sofyan taking heavy damage by Fraud. Now let's see what the terrorists and the CTs can do with each other. Wall with a great wall bang onto Sofyan. Wall with a double kill onto Sultan and Sofyan. It's gonna be a beat. Fraud with a kill onto Catalysm. It's gonna be a beat by the terrorists. MSK get picked by Krogan, and Krogan with a double kill onto Rio. It's gonna be 11-14 scoreline in the favor of CTs. And what are these terrorists doing? They were too dominant on the CT side, and now they looked to be the underdogs on the T side. It's gonna be forced by on to CT. Now let's see what they can do. MSK taking initial damage. As you guys all know, MSK is a reputable player. Our whole community knows him. He has to wake up in this map if he wants to win. If he wants his side to win. And the terrorists start trying, and MSK with a kill onto Walls. This is what I was about to say the terrorists are looking for any kind of mistake they could take advantage of made by the CT side. Walls did that mistake and MSK took the advantage of it. It's a 5v4 situation now in the favor of CTs. And PSH with a kill onto Sufyan, traded by Sultan, and Fraud with a great kill on to Catalysm. Near with a kill on to Fraud, and Pro King with a kill on to MSK. It's a 2v2 situation now. Krogan with a kill on to Neo. Bomb has been planted by Sultan. Now let's see what he can do against the two heavy riflers of this team. And he missed his spray! Man, Sultan, what are you doing? Pro King taking him out. Is gonna be 11-15 scoreline, and the CTs are one round away from taking this best of 3 map. It's gonna be a complete buy on the terror side and a complete buy on the CT side. It's a do or die situation for both the sides. The terrorists needs to wake up if they want to win, and the CTs have to continue. Fraud with a kill on to Sufyan, and PSH with a kill on to MSK. It's a 3v5 situation now. Catalysm with a kill on to PSH. It's a 3v4 situation now. Fraud taking heavy damage but took down Sultan. It's a 2v4 situation now. And Bomb might be going, and Walls with a great shot onto Walls, and Walls with a double for the win. It's gonna be Bottleless taking the 3 map series by winning 2 maps. Well played, boys.